Fate celebrity Johnny Hallyday, who has died at the age of 74, had extraordinary successful in the France-speaking planet. The celebrity, whose actual behalf was Jean-Philippe Smet, sold out more than rather than 110 millionth accounting records and starred in a quantity of films, consisting one aimed by Jean-Luc Godard. To mark 40 years in show business, the France icon enjoyed a 3-week residence at Paris's largest renowned location, L'Olympia. And he one day executed up a millionth human beings in a portable melodic cavalcade downward the Champs-Élysées. The France named him Ours Johnny. Piece of music critics named him Same France Elvis. To nearly nobody else, he was the largest Fate celebrity they'd never heard of. In spite 6,000 fans charter air transportation of Paris to see him act Las Vegas in 1996, he unsuccessful to fracture the US or any some British-speaking marketplace. How was partially since his songs were so derivative of us Fate and Coil, reliant hard on francophone relating of standards Love Presley's Doghound, Slight Richard's Tutti Frutti and Plump Drafts allows twist once again. But everything you mind of his piece of music, Halliday's phase present was indisputable. He was a thigh-swinging screw of Thunderbolt, a sexually charged savage man of Fate, and a risk to social propriety. While he played the Feste de Fate in previous 1961, he caused a close revolt how led to a ban on Fate and Coil shows for few months. Same's one of the few singers on whom human beings say how same's and pet on phase. Same's rather unbelievable. Jean-Philippe Smet was unborn to a Belgium artist dad and a Vogue pattern mom in 1943. But he was neglected as an infant and grown by his auntie, whose 2 daughters were ballerinas. While one of them got a job in London, the household excited to the UK. Where his cousin Desta bring down in Loving in Us Wrangler Lee Halliday, who took Jean-Philippe by his fender and learned him guitar. The celebrity would after accept his behalf for the phase as a homage. By the age of 9, Jean-Philippe was already performance on phase, sing songs Love the Ballad of Davy Crockett for his loved one's suit changes. His lifetime modified while he saw the 1957 Presley movie Fond Thou. Its vote, the way he excited, all was sexual, Halliday said USA present in 2000. Same at first period I saw him, I was paralyzed. The adolescent once bent his lip in a smile and set his sights on stardom. He trapped his big breakdown in deceased 1959, while an exterior on the Paris cocktail party TV show led to a recording agreement in fashion. His opening solitary, Leslie Fields, was liberated in previous 1960, time its pursue up, souvenirs, done him a completely fledged teenager graven. During 2 years Halliday became France's highest paid piece of music celebrity. Love Elvis, a incantation in war facility in 1964 gave him an air of presentability in the main social. But while he refundable to the spotlight, he found oneself game other violin to growing stars Love the Beatles and Bob Dylan. It didn't assist how he emerging to sack the loving general in the caustic chant Chivu Longs, Ides Courts, Length Wool, Brief Ideas, in 1966. But he proven to be the final melodic surviving, adaptive his styling to include psychedelia and food Fate up subsidence in the more than convenient styles of blues music, nation and balladry how supported his career in his 70s. He though taken a Fate opera, 1970 Six's Village, that was a uncommon miss. I love the history of Village, he explainable in the scrapbooks speak prologue. I don't aware precisely reason. Where are surely reasons, deep reasons. But it is not essential. Off the phase, the celebrity's stormy private lifetime charmed the France social. He was marital 4 persons times, and taken suicidal 2 times. His crack cocaine utilize, persistent tax problems and a destructive bike crash were all feed for yellow newspapers. The celebrity put his problems downward to his unfortunate infancy, that he tested to destroy in alcoholic, opiate and hemp. To a length period I couldn't get out of bed in the night out of crack cocaine, he acknowledged in 1998. Quite rather than kill his career, Halliday's misdemeanors just done fans loving him more than, and he was no quite to understand it. Following he break and reconciled in his at first woman, actor Sylvia Vartan, in 1973, the pair written a duo, Jale un problème, that became one of the year's largest traffic. In 1997, his deposit to France civilization was recognized by CEO Chirac, who decorated him the Cavalier of the Légion d'honneur. 3 years after, he executed to part a millionth fans at an outside gig at the Eiffel Rig. Else 9.5 millionth observed the Shah on TV, on a sixth of the people of France. Yet, his career was not completely anxiety-free. In 2005 he lose a legislative fight in his recording sticker, Versatile, above monitoring of several 1,000 wizard copies of his songs. He was as well charged of rape her by a ex-servant in 2003, although no extortion were always driven. The artist's fans were immersed in untimely weeping in 2009 while erroneous rumors distributed he had died on the operational spreadsheet time reception treat for a slipped disc. In reality, the celebrity was fair in a medically induced comatose state following collecting up and contagion. But the history was insistent quite how the general surgeon who transferred out the original transactions was attacked on the gateway of Paris. Hallyday after laughed off his paintbrush in Die. Same at first period I didn't love it so I came behind, he told. In after year the celebrity mellowed, fond on his forewoman Laetitia Boudou and his 2 family, whom they adoptee of Vietnam. And time his absence of successful external France had one day been a resource of disappointment, it ultimately became a ease. While he wasn't marketing out arenas at household, he was capable to dwell in family member anonymous in Los Angeles, wherever he calculated Tom Hanks and Ben Affleck as neighbors. I am not 20-year-old anymore then, he told in 2009. Maybe I'm a slight weary of game Johnny Hallyday. I wish to be Jean-Philippe Smet once again. In March, the celebrity show he was creature purified for lung carcinoma. But he told the state was not lifetime threatening and named print accountable to the opposite, a package of put. The treat was failed and the pop icon's woman affirmed his die on environment. Johnny Hallyday has left word us, she told in a declaration to the agency France Press News story agent. I compose these speech out of religious them. But still, he's real. My man is no much longer in us.